Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, Nix. Hi, Robin. I hope you guys are having a good day. I am back with tarot. I am so tired. I'm gonna be real. I am tired, but that's okay. I just wanted to have another chill tarot stream today. Especially because my schedule's gonna be a little different from now on, since on Thursdays, you know, I'm doing the Root TTRPG with my friends. So sometimes it's kind of weird streaming on tarot on Wednesdays, or it's a bit more difficult for me since my energy's kind of low. Or I don't want to like my energy to be too low for when I'm doing the Root stuff. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope you had a good weekend. It's Christmas time. The queue is open if anyone wants to join. I don't think anyone's joined yet, which is okay. I still gotta pull out my cards and stuff, but yeah, if anyone new is watching, hi, hello, my name is Moon. If you would like a free reading, you're welcome to join the freebie queue by doing !join on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you can ask and I'll add you. I also do have Kofi donations open as an option. You get 5 cards. You're also prioritized and guaranteed to get a reading because the freebies are chosen randomly. Just because you're in the queue, that doesn't mean you're gonna get a reading. But yeah, sometimes it's a bit slow, so it's definitely a good time to catch the queue. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a nice afternoon or whatever time it is. Okay, let me pull out my other cards. Oh yeah, and if you guys are in my Discord server, or if you saw the notification for today's stream, I hit 300 followers, which is a big goal. That's exciting. I feel like it was only a handful of months ago that I hit 200, which is really cool. So my goal for 300 followers was to do a chibi model debut stream. So now I'll be planning that since we hit 300 followers the other week, which is super exciting. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Like, it's crazy. That's 300 whole people. That's crazy. Okay, let me take out these cards. But yeah, I'm kind of eepy today, but that's okay. I want to do as much tarot as possible during December. But you know, tarot can be kind of chill, to be honest. Like, I don't know, it'll be probably a more like cozy little stream today. Okay, these ones, let's put this over here. Okay. Okay. I think it's just Robin in the queue, but let me double check. Just in case. Yes. Okay. Well, since it's just Robin, you are the lucky chosen one today, Robin. You get to go first. So, let me know what your question is, and if you would like, you can choose from one of my freebie spreads right here, but no pressure. If you have something specific and you're not quite sure what spread, I usually am able to figure out what spread we're gonna do for you. So these are just kind of to help people or get a baseline, but you know, yeah. I hope you're doing well, Robin. I know you've been here before, but I just I, as I say, must repeat myself. For anyone new who stops by. Robin. Okay. Let me get a page for you, Robin, so I can write your name down. Robin. I've had a rough couple days, to be honest, but I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it gets better soon. Yeah, honestly, I haven't been the best the past couple days either. I've had my ups and downs. But I'll be okay. I'm working through it. Nothing too crazy, just, you know. Okay. You would like general... Hey, okay. That is past, present, future. Yeah, we can do that for you. Okay, I'm gonna write that down, and if you would like, you can let me know if there's any, like, specific area of your life you would like me to focus on. Otherwise, I'll just do general past, present, future for you. Or whatever messages want to come through. Also, is my echo on? Is my voice echo on? Do I sound echoey? Yes. Present. Whatever spirit. Alrighty, I can do that. Let me sip on some water. I have not drinking as much water today as I should have. A reminder for everyone to hydrate. You don't hear it. Okay, let me check if it's on. It is on, okay. Well, you're probably used to it because I like pretty much have it on all the time. Because I think I don't know, I like it. I noticed it kind of cuts off my voice slightly less when I have this on. So here, I can show you the difference. Okay. So this is me with the echo on. And now the echo should be off. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what to say. I don't know how much you can notice the difference. I definitely do when I listen to it. But I also put this on, I think, originally it was meant to be like a funny thing that I use, but I just kind of like the way it sounds, especially sometimes when I sing. I haven't been singing as much on stream as I used to because, well, I haven't really been listening to my music. But I don't know, I kind of just got used to using it. Yeah. But I don't know, I kind of like it. I just keep it on, and I've been doing it for basically a year already, so, you know, I'm committed. Although I think I do take it off when I'm doing other types of streams sometimes. Yeah, it also makes me, you know, it adds to the appeal of being a mystical fairy raccoon doing tarot. Okay, let's shuffle your cards. So, let's do your past. And by the way, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna show you your cards after I'm done shuffling. I keep this up just to give people a chance to look at it if anyone's new is watching. Okay. Whoa, that card flew onto the floor, and they are falling out of my hands. Okay, hold on. Okay. Cool. Let's do your present. I think wearing headphones can also probably affect what you hear as well. Mundo! Hi, Mundo! How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Doing well, that's good, that's good. I am tired. I'm tired, I'm eepy. However, other than that, I'm pretty okay today. Had some yummy food. And did a reading earlier. And yeah. I'm just eepy because I did not. I went to bed like really late and then woke up early. It took a lot to get to stream today because, well, I was doing a reading for someone else, and also it's just one of those days, and this is probably because I'm tired, where it's just like your brain is like you're trying to do something, but your brain is just like, I can't. I don't want to. But I did it. I made it. I did the things to prepare for stream. Okay, present. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do as much tarot as I can during December, during Christmas time. So, you know, I'm trying to push myself even when I have those days of, like, because, see, the thing is, like, actually, the streaming part and doing tarot I like to do. But, like, getting myself to do all the steps to prepare for a tarot stream is a whole thing. And sometimes my brain is just like, oh my god, that's so much work. So I have to, like, really get myself to do it, you know? Right. Future. You just had dinner too. Ooh. Also feeling tired, sleeping late, getting up. Yeah. I'm just such a night owl, but then I'm like, because we live in a society, I gotta do things during the day. And the other thing, you know, ADHD, I am not the best at time management or like knowing how much time has passed. I'm really bad at that, despite being alive for thousands of years. I'm still bad at measuring time. So a lot of times it's not always intentional, you know? Okay. Okay. We are gonna do this. Also, I know my nails are kind of ugly right now. I didn't have time to redo them. Maybe I'll get to that, hopefully, sometime this week. Okay, one moment. Timestamp, a brain. I got this. I got this. Alright, and we are doing Robin. Okay, Robin. So, your timestamp is 24 minutes and 43 seconds. So, since I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now, if you ever want to rewatch a reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams save there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below after stream. I do need to catch up on the last one, because I don't think I put them in, because I was really tired, I think, last tarot stream. Yeah. Okay. Let me write that down before I forget. 24... 40. Okay. Alrighty. So, representing your paths, we have Page of Swords in reverse. Representing your present, we have the Three of Wands. And representing your possible future, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So we have Wands and Swords. Fire and air energy. Okay. With this Page of Swords in reverse, the first things that it's making me think of with your past, I'm kind of getting like words like youthful, maybe even being a bit naive in some ways, maybe with your communication, it was something about the wind and flowing. Okay. Maybe in your past you used to hesitate a lot when approaching new things. I don't know if like you used to be anxious of doing certain things, of achieving certain steps in your life. Pages do talk about going on a new path, starting a new journey, and it being in reverse, and it relating to your thoughts, your mental space. Maybe you weren't taking as much risks as you do now. Or yeah, there's just something about like maybe feeling hesitant, holding back, or feeling more lost. I think a lot of us are kind of like this in our youth. A lot of us, obviously, we grow a lot with our thoughts, how we think, our communication with other people. I don't know how far into the past this is referring to. Maybe it'll make more sense to you with like maybe a certain time or event. But I think they're kind of showing me this to point out that you have grown, even if you feel like maybe you feel like you should have progressed more by now, or you want to progress more in your life. I think it's important to remember that you have made progress. You have grown as a person. You're definitely not the same person. Like, everyone changes. You know, some people change a lot, some people change a little bit, but regardless, you're still always growing. And I think there's a message here of remembering to celebrate the you now and where you came from and how things used to be. I think it's really easy to forget how much progress we've made. I do this with myself all the time. I'm pretty hard on myself a lot. So sometimes, like for example, with my art, you know, even now I'm still not always satisfied with the art that I make, despite how much I love making art. But then sometimes something I like to do is I like to go back and look at my old drawings from years ago and remind myself that, like, I have made so much progress and I have improved, and sometimes it's hard to see that, but that's why it's so important to look at the bigger picture sometimes and just kind of be like, wow, I have grown a lot, haven't I? I have done this. I may not be where a lot of people my age are, but I'm a very extremely different person. Different from the person I once was. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I relate to that a lot. That's something I'm hard on about myself all the time, is I know that I'm living my life a very specific way that most people, especially people my age, do not do. And that's really hard for me sometimes. So I get that. Sometimes I'm very judgmental of myself because others have judged me for it. And I understand sometimes where people come from of that, but at the end of the day, it's your life. You're the one living it. Your choices are your own to make. And not everyone's always going to understand that, but yeah, don't be too hard on yourself about that. Celebrate the progress you have made. You know, everyone is so different and on their own path. Like, I think it's so unfair, honestly, to judge people, especially if whatever age they are, if people think like, oh, you should be doing this by now or whatever. Like, not everyone is gonna fit into whatever societal expectations there are. Like, yes, there's a general, like, I think those things are there for a reason. Like, there's a general, like, I guess, milestones. But at the same time, I think it's so important to recognize yourself as an individual who doesn't have to follow it step by step the way other people do, because those are other people. They're not you. Do what's best for you. With the Three of Wands, so this is energy of you taking action, taking steps towards your goals, or doing something, and you're waiting to receive the rewards of that. Oh, okay. I think there's maybe like a lot of things across your entire life that you've done, especially right now. Whether that's like related to your health, related to your job, related to your hobbies. I kind of see these as like a lot of like seeds you've planted that are growing, and I think you're still waiting for certain things to really blossom, and I think that's hard. I think it's hard because I think you're in this waiting period and you're kind of like really hoping certain things work out for you or that you figure it out. It's like, I don't know, maybe you've planted a lot of seeds and maybe you've seen some progress, but maybe you're kind of, yeah, in this waiting period, or just like worried that they're not gonna fully grow. But that's interesting. Like, I think you should really, it's again like about zooming out and looking at how much you have done in your life and how much you accomplish, even on the daily. Even things as simple as just like taking care of yourself and doing chores, to maybe big accomplishments with your, like I said, like your hobbies or your work or whatever. Like, all of that adds up, and that's all energy that you've put things into. So yeah, that seems to be a common message here for you, Robin, is zooming out and looking at your life from a bigger picture. I think that can really help us sometimes, especially in the present, when we get so focused on like the tiniest stuff, and sometimes we just need to take a step back. Maybe take a deep breath if you need to take a deep breath, Robin. I grew up very religious and conservative. I am now the complete opposite, and I became that on my own volition. I undid that brainwashing. Well, I hope you're proud of yourself for doing that and making that progress. That's not an easy thing to do. I think anyone who is working to change the beliefs and things they grew up with, that takes a lot of effort. So you should be proud of yourself. That could be one of the things that I was just talking about with this, is like, you've done so much. And sometimes I think people like to measure how much we've done based off of like I said, like, I guess like societal milestones or goals, or like, oh, I got this job, or like, I got this promotion. But it's like, there's so much more that we should be celebrating in life and should acknowledge as hard work and effort. And the thing is, some of that stuff is very personal and not everyone's gonna see it. So I don't know if maybe you sometimes feel judged by others, or just those types of thoughts get to you where you're just, yeah, I think you need to be proud of yourself more in the work that you've done, and really acknowledge things that people or most people in general don't typically like acknowledge as an accomplishment. You should be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Okay. And with your possible future, the Knight of Wands, just remember, anytime I talk about the future, take it with a grain of salt. Future's always changing, energy's always changing. I could be right, I could be wrong. One second, let me sip some water. Okay, Knight of Wands. Okay. I think there is a bit... You need to trust yourself. Trust that where you have been leading yourself is going somewhere. I just heard ambition. Trust your ambition. Maybe finding something that motivates you, inspires you, might be helpful right now. I do see you at some point in the future reaching a point where maybe some of these seeds have grown a bit more and you're able to just really start racing in your life and just like going for it and going maybe towards your dreams or towards like I see you having clear goals or motivation and actually taking a lot of action towards that. Like right now I feel like you're just trying to like just put one foot in front of the other, but I do see you reaching a point where suddenly things become so clear. I think you're gonna have clarity in your future. And right now, you know, you may still be uncertain about a lot of things. You may just be kind of waiting, but maybe kind of to help this transition here, find things that ignite a spark in you, that help you feel more ambitious, feel more determined, feel inspired. Light a fire under your feet, I just heard. Not in a way to like make you stress out, but just in a way to help push you forward. Because I feel like there might be this moment where you have this like spark, and that's when you're like on this horse and you're just racing forward. And I feel like you're approaching that. Every choice you've made, everything you've done has been for a reason, and you're going to find that. You're gonna find that spark that will help push you forward, launch you forward even. But you have to keep trusting yourself and keep trusting the things that have happened. Especially if, like, for example, sometimes we're rejected from things for a reason. Like, we're rejected from certain jobs or certain groups or certain things. And while that doesn't always feel good, and it's okay to be upset about that, sometimes as time goes on, you realize, oh, I'm actually glad that happened to me because it showed me this. It taught me that. It actually allowed me to get this different job or do this different thing. And that's kind of a message I'm getting, is like, maybe there's been some certain things that you've been disappointed with in your life that might make more sense later. And that's not to disregard your feelings. You're allowed to be upset about those things that have happened to you. But just have trust in yourself and trust that not everything is just out to get you for no reason, if that makes sense. Yeah. So if you're waiting for that moment to feel more of that ambitious drive with this Knight of Wands energy, it's coming. And you have control over that. And like I said, I think finding things that inspire you will really help light that spark and help you reach that future faster. Yeah, okay. I think that's where I'm gonna end your reading, Robin. Yeah, I hope that resonated. I hope you found that helpful. At the very least, I hope you enjoyed listening to me yap. If you ever want to rewatch a reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel with the timestamp I gave you. And yeah, I'm wishing the best for you, Robin. I'm rooting for you. Let me remove. Hi, Green Rush on YouTube. Hi, hello. If anyone would like to join the freebie queue, it is !join on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you can ask and I'll add you to the freebie queue. Just keep in mind that free readings are chosen randomly. Just because I put you on the queue, that does not mean you're getting a reading. However, if you would like a guaranteed reading during stream, you're welcome to donate to my Kofi. You get more cards, and the readings are guaranteed, like I said. I will add you to the list, Green Rush. Let's see, does that work? That works. All right. Okay. All right. So I like to do ad breaks on Twitch between readings, just because I have to play my ads manually, to make sure they don't interrupt readings, because I want to make sure everyone can hear what I'm doing when I'm reading. So we're gonna do a quick ad break on Twitch. I will be right back, and then we'll pick the next person. So yeah, join the queue if you haven't already, or you can donate on Kofi if you'd like a guaranteed reading. But yeah. Hi, Willie! Hi! How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Hello, hello! Let me shout you out. Let's shout out Willie. Am I not already following you, Willie? Am I? Wait, hold on. There we go. Okay, I thought I was following you. Okay, we're gonna go on a little ad break, as I said, and then we'll get to the next reading after that. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. I am back. I am back. Okay. Let's see. Who is all in the queue? Okay. Let me see who's gonna get the next reading. Oh yeah, let me read what you said, Willie. I'm okay, slept a lot today. How are you doing? Ooh, I feel that. I have been so bad with my sleep over the weekend. I went to bed so late and then woke up early, so I feel that. But rest is important. Rest is important. For some reason, the ads don't play here in Brazil. What the heck? Well, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch is weird like that because I know I have a friend who like lives in another country and they also sometimes don't get ads. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works, but all right, let's see who's gonna get this right. Let me. Okay. Who's gonna be the next reading spirit? Okay. Green Rush on YouTube, are you still here? I'll give them a minute. They might have disappeared though. Okay, let me. Okay, bye. Okay, there. Okay. I'll give them a second. I think that happens a lot with YouTube people. Just because I think, like, streaming on YouTube is definitely different. Yeah, they might have disappeared. Okay. Well, let me remove them then. Okay, so then I think it's just Mundo, between Mundo and Willie's. Let me. Okay, yeah. Let's do. We'll do you next then, Willie. So yeah, okay, you have been chosen, Willie. So let me know what your question is, what kind of reading you're wanting. If you would like, you can choose from one of my freebie spreads right here. But no worries, no pressure if it might be a little confusing or you're not quite sure. Just let me know what kind of reading you're wanting and we can figure it out. bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Let me write your name down. Is it from the ABC list? Yes, so if you look, it's divided between the free 3 card and the donation 5 card. So everything on the left side. And you can do like more of a general reading, or you can do one that's focused on relationships in your life. It doesn't have to just be romantic. Or if you have a really specific question, you can let me know. These are kind of just like a helpful baseline for people. Sometimes people have specific things, and you know, I can do it in different ways. It's not just these spreads, but I found these are helpful. You'll go with the general. Ooh, okay. What kind of general reading are you wanting? Do you want to choose one of the 3 options there? Or if you want me to choose, I can choose for you as well. I'll let you choose. Okie doke. 1 second. I'm gonna get some more water. Okay. We can do general C. I find that that's a really good one I like to do for just like general readings. That's advice, current energy, possible future. So I will shuffle the cards for you. And then I'll show you what I got and give you your timestamp. Okay. Advice. Current energy. Okay, cool. Let's get your current energy. Okay. Ooh, okay. And don't worry, I will show you your cards. I just keep this up. I like to keep this up so it gives people a chance to read it while I'm shuffling. But I'll show you everything. Don't you worry. Okay. Let's do your advice. Man, I'm always so amazed how many cards just fall on the floor while I'm shuffling. It's crazy. Okay, and then for your possible future. Maybe there's oh, absolutely. Sometimes, I kid you not, they just fly out. And I'm not the only tarot reader who experiences this. But because of the way I shuffle, I don't really shuffle like on camera. But yeah, it's crazy. The energy be crazy sometimes. Sometimes they're just like, this is the card, and I'm like, okay. Okay. Possible future. Okay. Okay, let's get you your timestamp. Really? Okay, so your timestamp is, whoa, it's exactly 59 minutes and 59 seconds. That's crazy. So since I'm streaming on both Twitch and on YouTube right now, if you ever want to rewatch a reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams saved there. And I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. Yeah, okay, that's cool. A cool timestamp. Angel numbers too. Yeah, and you know what we do anytime we see an angel number during stream? Oh, yes, Mundo beat me to it. Thank you, Mundo, thank you. Mundo was ready. Okay. 59, 59. Okay. So, representing your current energy right now, Willie, we have the beaver. Representing your advice card, we have justice. And finally, for your possible future, we have the lovers in reverse. Ooh, okay. With this beaver energy, I'm getting a similar interpretation that I remember doing for someone the other week or something. Ooh, okay, so beaver, this is this water? This is water, a water type, I believe. I think, I'm pretty sure Earth is the one with the line underneath. I'll double check, but, the words I'm getting with this beaver energy is hardworking, consistency, I don't know if you're like working hard on something in your life, or that could just be in general how your personality is. Take this however it resonates. If there's anything that doesn't resonate, then you know, you can ignore that. I'ma just say whatever messages come through. Yeah, let's look at this beaver page. Yes, this is water. Okay, beaver, where's the beaver? There it is, okay. Okay. So here's the beaver page in case you want to pause it in the future. So, keywords are hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. The beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family, and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home, financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga, selfless service. When in balance, happy, meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless, worn out. To bring into balance, physical labor, selfless service. Okay, so with this imagery with this beaver, one of the things I'm kind of getting is like, I see you as this beaver working hard. Again, that word consistency comes up, but it feels like, I don't know if in some way you are like maybe stuck in this forest. Like I almost see like this dome of trees or like this circle of trees, and like you're just staying inside this circle. I don't know if like you are maybe wanting change or are approaching a place in your life where things need to change. This could be related to a lot of different things. So like, however this resonates. I also kind of getting, like in general with these cards, maybe something to do with like another person or a group of people. I don't know if there's things changing with someone or people, or maybe there's something that you're wanting that is out of your comfort zone or is just a bit unknown to you, but maybe you feel like you can't reach it. Maybe, I don't know if you feel like helpless in some way right now with something. I don't know if like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting this example now of like maybe you have a lot of skills or certain things that you're good at and you've been working towards, but maybe you're dealing with something right now that you don't have the skills for, or you just aren't as, I guess, good at it or as equipped for it as you are for other things, and maybe that's frustrating. That's kind of where I got like this helpless feeling. Like I don't know if this has to do with like supporting yourself or supporting other people. It could be family, it could be a friend, it could even be like work related. I also just heard in my head something about streaming. I just heard the word streaming. Maybe you've been doing the same things for so long in your life that you... Kind of going back to what I said earlier, maybe you're wanting change or wanting something different or wanting to progress in some way. Like, I almost see it as like there's a bunch of beavers working hard and you're a part of like this beaver society. And I don't know, like maybe you're kind of just like, man, but what is outside of this forest? What else could I be doing? What else should I be doing? Maybe certain things that have worked in the past are no longer working. I keep hearing that word consistency. Okay, well, with the advice card and possible future. Yeah, see, this just kind of makes me feel like, I don't know if there's just like, with this justice card, I don't know if there's just like, if there's a struggle with like a specific relationship in your life or person, or like I said, it could even be a group of people. It could even be your relationship to something. Maybe things aren't working like they used to. I do see some advice here with this justice of, I guess, analyzing yourself, your situation, what you really want. I just heard in my head, is this worth it? I don't know if that's a question you should ask yourself, or maybe you have been asking yourself. I almost feel like you might even be a little... You might be prioritizing other people. That might just be kind of how your personality is, or especially right now. And maybe you've not been treated fairly recently. And you're kind of approaching a place where you need to start to put yourself first to actually make decisions for you and not just for others. And this kind of feels like a thing where it might be very difficult. Whatever this is, I feel like it's not very black and white. A lot of things in life, honestly, aren't black and white. I almost feel like you're not giving yourself the grace that you should in your life right now. Because I almost see this justice card as kind of like spirit or your spiritual team. I don't know what you believe in. I just kind of say spirit guides or spirit or whatever, just kind of as a general thing, but you know, whatever you believe in. I'm not telling you to believe in anything specific, but yeah, it just feels like it almost feels like your spirit guides are like trying to be, are like more protective of you, and like they're the ones wanting justice for you. And I think you're kind of like maybe you're not wanting to admit certain things to yourself, or there's certain things that are hard to come to terms with here. And a big reason why I feel like this relates to other people is, well, with your possible future, we have the Lovers, which the Lovers isn't always just about romantic love, it's about connections with others, right? But it being in reverse. Now, before I go for any further, with the future, please take it with a grain of salt. Remember that energy is always changing, the future is always changing. I could be right, I could be wrong. You also have free will, you can change things. This is just based on energy right now, but this can absolutely change. So, the Lovers in reverse, this tells me that there might be some difficulty with relationships in your life in the future. Maybe with a specific relationship, maybe things ending. It doesn't always have to be things ending, but you know, there's definitely something noticeably upsetting or wrong, I just heard in my head. And this is in your future, so I I wonder if maybe there's like certain issues or certain things you need to address right now, or are starting to address, or that you have been dealing with that that you need to make some changes and figure out, you know, where you want this to go. This is really going to depend on how this resonates for you, to be honest. Whatever you feel like this message is telling you, follow that. Because obviously I don't know the ins and outs of everything or the context. And by the way, you do not have to tell me anything. Especially if this is a situation that is more upsetting. You never have to tell me anything you don't want to. I think the advice with whatever situation this is you need to ask yourself, is this fair? Maybe you are a support for others in a lot of ways. But I would know that being a support for people, that can be very draining and not sustainable if it's not balanced, if things are not balanced. You have to be very careful when you're giving your energy like that for people. Sometimes you can just run yourself down and burn yourself out. I do want to glance at this justice page though. I just feel like doing that for this one. Let's see. Where is justice? That is... Okay, I feel like I should read this one too. Hold on, let me drink some water. Quite a few ways I could interpret all 3 cards, to be honest, but there's definitely ways. And honestly, sometimes these messages might be things that you need to just think about, and then it might make more sense later, especially with this possible future. Maybe this is kind of like, I don't know if a warning's the right word, but just something to be put in your head for the future moving forward. If you want, you honestly, you don't have to look back at this reading if you really don't want to. But yeah, okay. Here is the justice page, in case you want to pause that. Let's see if I can get that. Hopefully you can read that. Okay. The attributes are justice, truth, equity, fairness, objectivity. And remember, this is your advice card. You've been called to face your actions, and it is justice that will judge you. If you've acted with fairness and honesty, then you should have no fear. If, however, you've acted dishonestly and selfishly, the appropriate consequences will be levied. Perhaps you're considering the merit of a particular course of action, or the pros and cons of a decision. If so, this card recommends you be like justice and remove emotions from the situation in order to make a fair choice. Justice analog in anime is the vigilante. The vigilante brings criminals to justice by any means necessary. Although the vigilante breaks the law, they know laws are flawed. Whether they're an anti-hero, a delusional villain, or a well-intentioned extremist, the vigilante cares so much about righting wrongs and achieving justice that they're sometimes surprised that they've made enemies along the way. The one thing to note, however, is that the vigilante's idea of justice is personal and subjective. Ooh, okay. So I think something to note here is that last line really stuck out to me. The vigilante's idea of justice is personal and subjective. So I think this is another indication of doing things for yourself and not what others think you should do. You need to make these decisions and analyze these things for yourself and not anyone else. Because everyone's idea of a lot of things in life is going to be very different, you know? And at the end of the day, it is your life. You're the one living it, and you need to do what is best for you. Ask yourself what is best for you right now. And also, I think at the beginning it mentioned some advice is remove emotions from the situation in order to make a fair choice. So I don't know if maybe whoever this connection is or whatever this is, like, you know, maybe it's people you really care about or something you really care about, which might make it a bit difficult. But sometimes you need to, doing what's best is not always going to be easy emotionally. But sometimes you just have to do it. Sometimes you just have to make those choices even though it's not easy. So I think that's something to consider is, you know, sometimes at the end of the day we can love someone and someone can love us, or, you know, really care for someone, but at the end of the day sometimes we still have to make decisions where, you know, maybe we have to walk away or take space or set boundaries. Because despite that love and care, we have to take care of ourselves first or do what's best for the situation. So yeah, that's the advice I'm seeing for you, is to remember. I did just hear not to let the emotions get the best of you, but I do think emotions are still obviously important to consider, but sometimes when we are emotional, we're not always rational. Give yourself a breather and take a break if you need to. Especially, like, I don't know if you maybe will end up having an emotional conversation. Make sure you're in a good headspace to do that so that you can say the right things or make the right decisions. Yeah. Remember to do things for yourself, and that you deserve that. You deserve to live your life for yourself, too. Yeah. Okay. I think that's where I'm gonna end your reading, Willie. I really hope that helped. I hope that it resonated, or at the very least you enjoyed listening to me yap, you know? Maybe it'll make more sense in the future if it didn't make too much sense right now. But yeah, thank you for trusting me with this reading, and I'm wishing the best for you, both with whatever this reading was about and just in general. I'm wishing you the best, Willie. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Oh, and remember, you can rewatch anytime on my YouTube channel. You're very welcome, Lily. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate window. Let me do that. Okay. We are gonna go on another little ad break. as I like to play ads between readings, but don't worry, I will be back soon. And we'll do the next reading after that. Let me remove Willie so I remember. Oh yeah, if you would like a free reading, you're welcome to join the freebie queue by doing !join on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you can ask and I'll add you. Remember, free readings are chosen randomly. However, if you would like a guaranteed reading, you're welcome to donate to my Kofi. You get more cards and your readings prioritized. And yeah. Got some thinking to do now. Well, I hope that goes well for you, Willie, whatever it is. But yeah, it's always important to remember, at the end of the day, these are just cards. You know, you do what you think is best for you. Well, yeah, okay. Little ad break and then we'll get back to it. Hello, I am back. Ooh, okay. I think we just have Mundo in the queue now. Well, in that case, Mundo, it's your turn. Yippee! Alrighty. So, let me know what your question is. Any general spread you feel like doing for the following question? Ooh, okay. What my spiritual team and guardian angels would like me to know at the present moment, please and thank you. Ooh, absolutely. I can do that for you. Let me write you down. What my spirit. Okay, I think either General B or C. Ooh, I might roll for it. Hold on, let me see. What would they like? Okay, I think it's C. Okay, yeah. Alrighty. I will shuffle your cards and then I will show you after I'm done shuffling and get you your timestamp. Okay, let's get your current energy. What does Mundo need to know? Hi. Oh, I don't know how to say your name very well. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This is probably gonna be wrong. Divya. Parshar. That might have been one word. I'm sorry. On YouTube. Hi, hello. I am doing general readings, or if people ask specific questions, I'm doing that as well. If you're wanting a free reading, in the YouTube chat, you can ask, and I can add you to my freebie queue. On Twitch, you could do !join. Just remember that free readings are chosen randomly, and I don't usually always get to everyone on my list, although it is a slow day. I've been getting through people today, but yeah, just know freebies are not necessarily guaranteed. Donation readings are guaranteed though. Okay. Ooh, that's a cool one. Do your advice card. Whoa, I just dropped my cleansing bell. I don't think I've done that before. It just like flew. Interesting. I don't know if you need to like take a deep breath, Mundo, but I've been needing to take like some deep breaths as I'm shuffling for you. I don't know if that's just me or you. I also feel like I feel your guide's presence a lot more. That sometimes happens with people. I sometimes like I feel the presence. I think I was holding my breath. Yeah, I feel like I almost feel like I'm like out of breath, or like I don't know, I need to take some deep breaths. I think you need to take some deep breaths because I'm entering your energy. I don't know if you've been like super emotional recently as well. I don't know if like you're also tense. I don't know. Because I feel like I'm on like the verge of crying for some reason. Interesting. Okay. Advice card. Ah. Okay. I see. Let's get your possible future. I didn't notice if I've been feeling more emotional lately, but I'm about to have my period, so real. I feel that. I feel that. Okay. Wow, I'm picking up a lot of like very specific feelings with your energy. Okay, so your timestamp is 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 9 seconds. So, since I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now, if you ever want to rewatch a reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams save there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. I feel like 9 has been a big number today. I got 2 9s again. Yeah, there's 2 9s in one of the readings earlier. Crazy. I'm drinking water, so maybe I can help with the discomfort you're feeling from tapping. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You're good. I do this willingly, to be honest. And also, like for some people, I don't pick up on like what they're feeling as much. It just depends. I don't really have control over like when I'm doing readings for people. Sometimes I'm like really connected for some reason, but it's usually for a reason, I feel like. But yeah, okay, writing down your timestamp. But yeah, you're okay. I don't want you to feel like you'll feel bad. Because I know, like I connect to people even when I'm not doing tarot. So especially when I'm doing it willingly, it's okay. It's a part of what I do. But yeah, okay, so for your current energy, we have, speaking of water, we have camel. Which, don't camels store water in their backs? This is an air energy. Got a blue moon here. For your advice card, we have the Queen of Cups. And for your possible future, we have the World. I was feeling thirsty, not gonna lie. We need to be drinking water. That's the message for all of us. You best be hydrating. All of you. You better be hydrating. I need to hydrate, actually. Okay. Water seems to be a big theme here. Your name is coming up as blue in the chat I'm looking at. We got cups, Queen of Cups, you got a blue moon, you got blue in the background here. Okay. Honestly, what I'm kind of getting with this camel, like, I don't know if you're just feeling like overwhelmed right now, tired. I know, like, you've just been on this long journey and you're just like, man, am I ever gonna reach a place of rest or peace? Is this ever gonna end? I'm also kind of getting maybe like you're keeping a lot of this to yourself, or like maybe other people around you aren't aware of like how worn out and tired you are. Because like I'm looking at this camel and I'm just like, I don't know, for some reason I'm kind of getting that like maybe people look at this camel and are just like, they're not able to tell the emotions of this camel and how much weight and tiredness and worn down they're feeling. And I, you know, this is you. Maybe it just felt like a really long night. Oh, wow, like... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just been a lot for you. It's just been a lot you've been dealing with. Let's look at the page. Wait, is this fire? I think this is actually fire. I was wrong. Which is interesting. Okay, yeah, never mind. Hold on. Forgive me, the triangles in my brain. I forget them sometimes. This is actually a fire type, which is interesting. Alright, and... here is the camel page, in case you want to pause it. What is fire energy? The camel. Yes, the camel. See, it's like, this is a part of the, where is it? Where is the page? Hello? Oh my goodness. Fire. Oh no, where'd it go? Hold on. Oh, I lost it. Okay, hold on. Where did the camel go? I'm not crazy, right? Am I crazy? There it is. Okay. So we have resourceful, independent, knows oneself. The camel can handle absolutely anything, as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenge with ease, even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger. The camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reaction. The camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. When in balance, calm, content, sparkle in eye. Oh my gosh, Mundo. When out of balance, dehydrated, lacks vitality. That's crazy. To bring into balance, a pilgrimage. Okay, big message I'm getting is you have the tools that you need if you're looking for advice about like anything specific or just like a general direction of where to go. That's funny because I kind of got a message from my guides about that earlier today. You have the tools you need. You don't need to always keep, I mean, obviously, you know, you can continue to learn, right? But especially, I don't know if you have any specific spiritual practices, but I know for me, sometimes I get caught up like watching videos and stuff, consuming a lot of content about like spiritual stuff or like manifesting. And while those are sometimes helpful, I think sometimes, ooh, I just looked at the word manifesting. I have a sticker that says manifesting. Sometimes it's kind of like that thing of like watching a bunch of tutorials, but you just need to actually practice and actually do it. So maybe you need to actually do things instead of just watching tutorials or thinking about doing it. Sometimes there's never going to be the exact right time, and you just need to make the effort to actually do things or actually practice things or whatever this is talking about. Because I think you already know enough to get started or to do what you need to. You already have a lot of answers. You just need to actually focus and be consistent and lock in. I just heard that. What does vitality mean? Why do I not know that word very well? Do I actually know what that means? Wait, hold on, let me check. Vitality. Definition. Okay, vitality. The state of being strong and active. Energy. Why did I not know that word before? Interesting. Or like, okay, yeah. Anyways, okay. Moon focus. Okay. Energy. Okay. Lacks energy. You need to rest and focus, and also taking care of yourself so that you can actually get the things you need to get done. Take care of yourself. That's funny. I feel like some of this advice is like for me as well. Sometimes the answer is a lot more simple. I think especially if you're someone who's like into a lot of spiritual stuff, sometimes we're looking for like this big grand answer or sign or direction to go, but it's kind of just like, you actually just need to like go to bed on time, get rest, eat food, meditate a bit, you know, like sometimes we just need to start simple and then we'll get, I guess, some of the bigger answers or find the bigger things that we're looking for. But yeah, I don't know if you're just like, there's a part of you that's just kind of like searching right now and are just kind of like trying to figure out what to do, and it's kind of like, well, focus on simple things first before you expand. Knows oneself, resourceful, independent. Yeah, like I feel like you just have you already have, like I said, the information that you need to do what you need to do or want to do or whatever this is referring to. You just need to do it and actually use that information and stop just looking at posts or videos or whatever. and just actually do it. I feel like that's a big human struggle right now in this century. It's very easy to just get distracted or just like, you know, focus on other things like social media and all of that. But I think it's definitely a skill, especially now, that to actually push yourself to actually like not spend as much time doing those things and actually getting things done. I know a lot of people struggle with that. We lazy because everyone just has energy. Also, hi, was Jimmy's basement. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, let's go into your possible future and a bit of your advice. So remember, anytime we talk about the future, take it with a grain of salt. The future's always changing, energy's always changing. I could be right, I could be wrong. The world. So this is interesting. This is tying into, like, again, like that message with the camel of like about exploring, to bring into balance a pilgrimage. Maybe metaphorically, like you've kind of been in darkness or like this like nighttime period with your life, and you're kind of waiting for it to be daytime again, or for it to be maybe to feel like you're really progressing or actually get to where you want to be. Or you could even be like holding yourself back mentally. Let me sip more water. I've been dealing with a health issue that requires surgery and keeps me from eating enough. Lost 22 pounds in the last 5 months, so it has been tough. I'm so sorry, Mundo. Yeah, then rest and taking care of yourself is especially important right now for you. I think using your energy wisely. That actually could be what this is talking about. That kind of makes sense. Like you kind of dealing with those health issues, and just dealing with all of that, and you feel like maybe you are able to progress forward. But this being in your possible future, it is possible for you to get back on your feet again. Obviously I'm not a doctor or professional of anything of that sort. So I can't say too much about that, but I will say that I do see things becoming, it'll become easier for you. I do see like this weight that you're dealing with right now and this darkness. I do see you entering a period where it's like it becomes easier, things become lighter for you, and where you're able to explore again, even if that looks different than maybe how it used to or how it does right now. Like I think your guides want you to know, Mundo, that there is hope, especially if you haven't had vitality, energy, or just your life has just been difficult and heavy. It's not going to be nighttime for you forever. The sun will rise. I think in little moments especially. You never know. You never know what could happen. You never know where things are leading you. And trust that you're being guided down. Where you need to be. I'm kind of getting like a message about like not giving up on yourself. I think especially with health issues, because now I'm thinking about myself and my own health issues I've dealt with, because I don't want to speak for you or, you know, anything of that sort, but sometimes when you're dealing with things, you need it becomes a mental game. You know, sometimes things that happen with our bodies are out of our control. You know, so when things like that happen that are out of our control, I think that's why sometimes it is important to focus on the things that that you can control. And yeah, I think that's something I hope that brings you comfort, is it's not gonna be like this forever. The sun will rise. There is hope for a brighter future for you. In some way, shape, or form, you will be able to get back on your feet again. And don't be too hard on yourself. That leads me to this advice card with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups does talk about self-love, loving yourself, taking care of yourself. And this octopus, I feel very tired and drained and overwhelmed when looking at this octopus. I just feel like maybe your energy is just so spread everywhere right now. And I think your advice is to love yourself, especially right now when you're going through these difficult things. Do not give up on yourself. Lean on others for support. Don't feel guilty, and maybe if there's people that are helping take care of you or anything, don't feel guilty for receiving help from others, especially right now, or asking for help, because you're important and you're very loved. And I think right now one of the best things you can do is just love yourself and put love towards yourself. Do things that are loving for you. That means like taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, watching your favorite shows, just little things like that even. Right now, especially, give yourself permission to rest, especially if, you know, maybe you're upset that things have slowed down because of your health issues. You know, like, we enter periods of our life where like rest really is important, and that's like one of the important things that we do need to focus on. Like it's definitely a step or a goal in our life that like we have periods of time where like we, just all of us, and you know, everyone gets sick. And you know, sometimes I think it's kind of like, you know, that we need to give ourselves permission to rest during those moments, especially, you know. But yeah, don't feel like you're a burden right now, okay? You are so loved and you're doing amazing. And yeah, just don't be so hard on yourself. You know, you are very, very lovely, Mundo, and you deserve good things, okay? So don't give up. Things will be brighter for you. I promise you. I promise you you'll move through this phase, okay? Let me see what you've been saying, because I know I've just been kind of channeling some things. I totally resonate with watching videos and not putting things in. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of us do that, but yeah, I've definitely been doing that recently. Thank you for that. I believe things will work. Yeah, that's good. Now I started to cry. I felt from loved ones, and I do. Oh, I get that. Yeah. But it's okay, Mundo, like, especially for people who love you, like, they're doing that because they love you, and you deserve that, okay? You deserve that. Hi Vinegar Review Channel. Hi, on YouTube. This is not pre-recorded. Hi, hello. Ooh, and oh my gosh, and it's 1:22. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, I think your guide's biggest advice is literally just to, like, take care of yourself. And just give yourself permission just to exist, and, like, don't put pressure on yourself to, like, achieve things right now. Like, it's kind of like that, again, going back to, like, the nighttime example. It's nighttime, metaphorically. It's time for you to rest. That's what you should be doing right now. It's time for you. Or even, like, you could even be focusing on, like, things you're usually not able to focus on. I don't know, creative stuff. You know, don't put pressure on yourself to, like, you know, split your energy in all these different directions, you know? Like, take care of yourself, okay? You're very loved. And you're not a burden, Mundo. You're not. You deserve to be taken care of. Okay. I think that's where I'm gonna end your reading, Mundo. I hope this resonated. I hope it helped. And I'm wishing you the very best, okay? You can rewatch this anytime you need to over my YouTube. But yeah, I really do hope you feel better soon and that this helped you, Mundo. Thank you for always stopping by and getting a reading from me. I appreciate you being here. I always get super happy when I see you in chat. What about the World Arcana that came out? What does it mean in that context? Well, that was kind of like the possible future stuff I was talking about. You know, when talking about things getting better for you. And that's you know, getting back on your feet. You know, like right now you're this camel that's resting, and then I see you entering an energy where you're back on your feet and you're exploring the world and doing things the way you've been wanting to, especially if you haven't been able to recently. But yeah. Yeah, sometimes I don't always like read the specific tarot cards just directly, the information from the guidebook, because usually it's kind of like I'm getting channeled messages just from the cards, you know. But yeah, I hope that helped. I do. Thank you very much. Of course, Mundo, I hope you feel better soon. It's okay to cry. I mean, I'm sorry I made you cry, but sometimes, you know, crying's good. Okay. Your reading's always— oh, wait, that makes me so happy. That genuinely makes me so happy to hear. That's good. I really do, and I really do try my best to help people, you know. Okay. I think that will be our last free reading for today. Just because I'm tired. I'd be tired. Okay, if anyone wants to donate for a reading, we'll go on a little ad break. if anyone wants to donate on Kofi for a reading, now is the time. But I am gonna probably call it for the freebies for today, and then if no one donates, which is totally okay, no one has to. You're absolutely not. You do not have to. It's completely optional. But if anyone's still really wanting a reading, and if you're able to, like, please keep your money if you're not able to, right? Especially it's Christmas time, I understand. But if you're able to and want to, you're welcome to donate to my Kofi for a reading right now. $11 minimum, 11 US dollars. But yeah, okay, we're gonna go on a little ad break, and then if no one donates, then we're gonna raid out. So I would appreciate it if those of you on Twitch stayed and hung out with me for a little bit to raid out to someone. It'd mean a lot, but you don't have to, but you know. Yeah, okay, ad break, and then we shall see what we're doing. So I will see you guys in like 3 minutes. Okay. Hello, welcome back from the ads. If you had ads, I know some people don't. Okay, we're probably gonna raid someone. Let me this here and that there. Okay, we're probably gonna raid out to someone since no one donated, which is completely okay. I am quite tired. I need my rest, especially because I gotta record TikToks and YouTube Shorts tomorrow. If you're not in my Discord, the link I'm putting in the Twitch chat right now. The link's right there. 18 plus only. you're welcome to join my Discord server. You can get updates from me about when I'm going live and all that, hang out with my people. But yeah, okay, we're probably gonna raid out to someone now. I think I know who I'm gonna raid. So, it would mean a lot if you joined the raid message. The first one is for subscribers, second one is for followers. But yeah, it'd mean a lot if you stuck around for a second. You don't have to stay the whole time, but you know. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. I will be back for sure Thursday for the Root TTRPG, the next session of that. I will see when else I'll go live this week. The rest of the week's kind of up in the air because it kind of depends on my energy. But I will be recording some TikToks and YouTube shorts, some like little mini readings for that if you guys want to follow me on there. Moon the Raccoon, 1C, 3 O's with the raccoon. And yeah, let's raid. Let me make sure I get the. Let's make sure that I get the name right. A very cool person. Okay. Yeah, let me make sure I got this. I got this already. We are gonna raid. We're gonna raid Lost. Lost is very cool. You should go follow them and check them out. But yeah, okay. I love you guys. I will see you later. Bye-bye.